I just wanted you to clarify.
Look, they was manipulating DNA in the laboratory,
That's what I
trying
thought.
to make a being that they can put in perpetual servitude, but that violated galactic law. And in
Mm,
the occult circles, it's called the Great Debauchery because it was men playing God when
mm-hmm.
God already had a method of reproduction established on Earth. If you don't come through the portal, you ain't supposed to be here. That's the rule. That's not the exception. So all that Adam and Eve bullshit, that what room they come through. If you
That's what
can't
I
tell,
was telling. Where did you?
look,
How did think about it? How did a how in the how? Excuse my language. How did a woman come from a man's rib?
what
Huh?
room was
Y'all
she
don't think
in?
about that.
What room did she grow in? What room did that sucker grow in?
And then people be fighting over that shit. Want to argue you down. Make
They
it
will
make sense.
listen. They will kill you about that bullshit.
Hey,
They they doctrines. They will go to war about some fairy tale bullshit because they believe
I'm
it to be
telling
true.
you.
They tell you that's where you know that belief is worse than knowing.
Boy, Rod, I love you. I swear, hey man, nah, for real. I've been on a spiritual journey ever since my brother got killed, and it woke me up, and I came across you, and I've been on you ever since. I can listen to you talk all day. I don't gotta see you on live. I'm gonna catch you on YouTube. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You is one of the realest, cause you know they be killing y'all.
Yeah, they tried that shit. Don't work on me though.
I'm sending you protection. You hear me? Leave it. Don't leave him alone.
Listen, I got some spiritual warriors who've been protecting me
I know
from
you.
birth.
Okay.
From birth, my mama took me to every old lady on the land that she could find when I was a baby to touch me.
I know that's right.
Make sure I get the big mama rub.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't worried about it. They tried to kill me a whole bunch of times. Oh, that shit don't work. It
Me
ain't because
too.
I'm too good to get killed. Look,
Okay.
I'll be telling people I ain't let a nigga kill me in the street because I ain't know what to tell my mama.
Okay.
I couldn't figure out how I was going to explain it to my mama, so I wouldn't let nobody kill me.
I know that's right.
And the only way to keep them from killing you at that point is you got to be steps ahead of what they thinking.
Yeah.
They expecting me to be here. I'm not going to be there. I already seen the bullshit coming. I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Trust
But,
your gut.
yeah.
Trust your fucking gut. Do you hear me, people? Tell your kids that. That is so vital in everything we do. If you listen to your gut, you'll never go wrong.
Yeah. Your instincts, they there for a
And be
reason.
on point. On
Your,
point.
your emotions is your navigation system. You have to calibrate them. If you don't never calibrate your emotions, they just going to pop up randomly. Then you can't use that to navigate nowhere. That's like your GPS keep jumping to locations and directions.
Stop talking shit about me, bro. I'm too nice.
You teach the babies first when you feel like you mad. Stop and think about the situation and see if you should be mad.
Right.
You have to first determine that you got the right emotion for the stuff going on around you, and that's how you gonna know if you making the right choice when you slide about somebody's mouth or not. Some people got you can't help it. In order to do what's right, sometimes you gotta punch a motherfucker in the mouth. That's just the way it is. And just because you doing what's right, you sometimes gotta punch
I
somebody in
wanna
the mouth.
punch a lot of motherfuckers, but I don't. I ain't got they take me to jail, you hear me? I ain't going back to jail. I ain't
But
going. They lock me up quick. I ain't going.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you stay in your mother energy and do what you're supposed to, take care of them babies, they won't have no reason to take you to jail.
I know I was talking about other people. I don't hit my kids.
No, I'm
Them
talking about in
mine.
general.
Ah,
In
okay.
general, because
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
might have to slap somebody down, But you gonna be so right when the police get there, they gonna be like, we ain't taking her to jail. You shouldn't have been fucking with her.
Right, right.
That's because you in the right energy.
Look, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Mm-hmm. It's one in every family.
Huh?
I say it's one in every family.
I'm the one.
I'm the crash out in this family.
But I'm the
But I
healer.
don't crash. I ain't gonna crash out on no dumb shit though.
Nah, I speak nothing but truth. That's why motherfuckers don't like me. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You wrong. You know you was wrong. Say sorry. You heard
And
me?
you know what? As crazy as it may sound, most of the time when you talk to people like that and they know they wrong, they gonna apologize.
Yeah. If they real. But nah, these niggas ain't accountable.
Even look, even the fake ones, when you that direct and you telling the truth and
Yeah.
you tell them that you know you wrong and
Yeah.
you need to apologize, most of the time, like 8 out of 10 times, they gonna apologize if they wrong. Now
Like,
if they ain't wrong, then you might look. If they ain't wrong, then you might catch something to the mouth. They might jab you one if they right. But when you call them out and they wrong and they know they wrong, normally because you called them out, they don't want to smoke.
right.
They be like, you know what, you right. I was wrong. I ain't mean it. I was going through something with my baby mama. It had nothing to do with you. And I was taking it out on you. My bad. Right? Because you telling it's coming from the place of truth. And
Right.
one thing about falsehood, as they say in the Lord Science Temple, with truth on the manifest, falsehood flee. Right? And then you can correct somebody respectfully and they'll accept it better than if you correct them disrespectfully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know? So I'm usually saying it ain't what you say, it's how you say it
Right.
sometimes.
I
You
don't
gotta,
like unaccountability. When you try to like play victim, that's gonna make me mad.
yeah, I get away from them.
And I'll be like, oh
Them the
yeah,
same, yeah, them the same ones that start some shit with you, shoot you, and call the police and say you started.
you hoe ass nigga.
That's them Charleston white niggas.
Okay, so what you said about the Morris Science Temple, I've been looking into that. But I heard you say one time there ain't even no need for it
No,
because it's over.
yeah, we done with that.
It's
That
done.
yeah, all that's more science temple. That's Peace Stone Nation. Stone running. I'm a GD. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't tell it to you.
I'm just playing.
Serious. Angel Bay is the lawman.
Mm.
He the chief that supposed to enforce the law on the land. That's why they took him out of the picture. They wasn't allowed to kill him, so they gave him life. Tribes need to be aware. The more aware he is, the more we know how to support him. Right? He got caught up in the COINTELPRO exercise. His name was on the paper with a whole bunch of other names. They had like 300 people, and by 67, they had like 300 names on paper of potential leaders that they wanted to neutralize, and his name was on the list. That
Mm.
should be enough to get a presidential pardon because it's domestic warfare. He's a political prisoner and a casualty of war. Our people is the problem because they think he's just a stark raving mad
Mm.
psychopathic gang chief because they don't tell you that gang mean tribe. You don't know he a real chief with the blood of the land of the old Mississippian clans, right? You don't know his history, and you letting these people tell you who he is. Malcolm X told us the media will make your enemy look like your saviors and your savior look like your enemy.
Mm.
Don't fall for the media hype. Malcolm told us that in '63. And the media is still telling us who we need to accept and reject in our community. They will make an allegation that's 100% false, Because when it get in the gossip circle, it don't matter whether it's true or false. That shit juicy. That's some juicy gossip right there. I got to tell girl, let me tell you what happened. This barbershop fodder for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I be like, if they ain't here, I don't want to talk about them unless we talk about getting them a gift or something. Why would I want to entertain a conversation, a long drawn out conversation about somebody that's not present? They can't defend themselves if we tell them the truth or a lie. They
Right.
can't say yeah I did it or no I didn't, and we sitting here entertaining that conversation. We wrong. Grown folks ain't supposed to be doing that. That's what children do. And that's how you know that they use the educational system to arrest our development at 6 years old. So
Mm.
I tell them in a heartbeat, everybody's 6 years old till they prove to me they're adult in
Oh.
basic conversation. Amen. They might be 30 years old, but they still got a 6 year old mentality.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know?
We bang banging, not gang banging. Look, we be listening to you, Rod. You hear me?
Yeah. Hey, look, I just be telling the truth. I be
Yeah.
so sincere, and people be thinking I be making shit up or lying. I don't be lying. I be exactly what I'm telling you, and I go get the receipt to
Eyes,
show
your
you.
whole, you could just tell. You could just look at you and tell, like, I want to know how you know what you know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I be coming with receipts.
You
Because when
tap
I
in.
come with the receipts, you be like, oh, wait, I thought he was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what he's talking about. Right? The goal is just to wake the tribes up to the fact that we always been here, gonna be here, and ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
They got y'all chasing the reparation carrot on the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want reparation, I want restoration.
Thank you.
You keep your reparations and give me back my
Okay.
birthright.
That's not enough.
You
This
know?
or shit.
Yeah. If you give me back my birthright, I don't need your reparations.
Look, Chinese come from China. Japanese come from Japan. Jamaicans come from Jamaica. But we, Negro, nah. Y'all colored. Nah. Y'all African American. Nah. Y'all black. Why do you think that is? Cause they
George
on our,
George Washington Challenge. We're
cause
gonna
they on our shit.
we're gonna scramble their history up and see if they can remember who they is and what side of the water they came from. That's the George Washington Challenge. That's what it say. We're
I
gonna
hope
treat
I,
them bad. That's what it say. We're gonna treat them bad. We're gonna miseducate them. We're gonna bar people from telling them who they truly are. Then we're gonna put this sorcery on them and make them forget who they was.
mm,
Spin them around in the circle and tell them to find your way home.
mm.
Blindfolded. No, that don't work on me. I don't fall in the category of the niggas, so you can't hide it from putting it in a book because I'm gonna go dig it up.
I know that's right.
I'm the type of person I'll read 500 books just so I can tell you the one book you need for to understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Other people too intellectually lazy. It don't mean they less intelligent. They might be smarter than me. There's a whole bunch of people smarter than me, but they don't know more shit than I do.
Right.
They might be able to solve that math problem faster than me, right? But they don't know more shit than I know.
Right.
They might be able to mechanically break an engine down and rebuild it. Still don't know more shit than I know. Not because I'm better than nobody. It's just because of the work put in the library. Because my
Yep.
chief told me we need to get out the street gang banging and get in the library and start brain banging.
Yep.
And then it fell on me. It's my turn. What do I got to do, chief? Brain banging. Sucker, I told you. We don't need no more hustlers. We don't need no more drug dealers. No more pimps. We don't need no more B&E artists. No more mercenaries. We don't need none of that. All we need is somebody that's going to educate themselves above the condition. We don't
Mm.
need 100 of y'all. We only need one. But if we get 100 of y'all, that's going to make it even better. Each one
Man.
teach one. We all going to reach some. right? So let the one be the spark that lights the candle of the many. I don't got
Yeah.
no problem, right? I don't mind diving on a grenade if y'all gonna do something with y'all life, but I'm not diving on no grenade and you gonna sit on the couch and eat bonbons and watch soap operas for the next 40 years.
That you
It
ain't
ain't worth it to dive on the grenade for your ass at that point.
for
I'm a
real.
crash out, but I ain't no damn fool.
Right.
I will crash the fuck out, but I'm not gonna crash out on no dumb shit. I tell all of the youngsters that come around, I'm like, the rule number one, no dumb shit. Uncle Ron, what's dumb shit? Anything that you raped, beat up, or locked up is dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do no dumb shit.
Right.
So that's rule number one, no dumb shit. Once you get them past the dumb shit, now you can make progress because now they want to know, well, if that's dumb shit, what's not dumb shit? Studying is not dumb shit. Working out is not dumb shit. Getting yourself physically and mentally in shape is not dumb shit. Being of service to your mother and your siblings is not dumb shit. That's pretty fucking brilliant if you ask me.
Yep. Get your mind right.
Yeah. And your
Your
ass a problem.
your greatest asset or your worst enemy.
Yeah.
And the shit we eating is fucking up our mental, our energy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because they deliberately poison us. Most of the food our
Them
body can
no herb,
withstand.
baby.
Yeah. Look, most of the food our body could withstand if they wasn't saturated with different types of poisons,
Right.
microtoxins,
Right.
artificial this and manufactured that, petroleum phosphates and all that stuff and don't need to be in the food. We was eating
Right.
thousands and thousands of years preserving food without a refrigerator. Now let that sink in.
Man.
We was preserving food without a refrigerator. We didn't need a refrigerator because we knew how to preserve food. But when we let all of the old ways be systematically removed from us, we don't know nothing about canning no food no more. We gonna go buy cans of food because we
Mm-hmm.
don't know nothing about canning.
Mm-hmm.
Half of us don't know what a mason jar is. That's why it's called a mason jar because it's a secret. It's an open secret, just like the masons,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you look at how they doing this, they poisoning the food because they poisoning us by proxy, right? They use pesticides. They know that the pesticide build up over time causes cancer carcinogens.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you read the pesticide containers, say long term exposure may cause cancer.
Mm.
So why is you putting it on my food unless you're
Right.
trying to create cancer? That's why we got to get back to the matriarchy. And the matriarchy, the first thing they ask is, how does it affect the children and how do it affect the planet? And if either one of those is negative, it's an automatic hard no. Ain't nothing to negotiate.
Right. Right.
Then the first two things that the big mamas ask, how it's going to affect the babies, how it's going to affect the planet. And if
Mm.
any one of them come back negative, it's going to be a negative effect. We can't do that, baby. That's not going to happen over here. Under patriarchy, though, the one who pays the biggest bribe gets the right to do the most dirt.
Mm. We got to get back to the old ways.
Yeah.
That's it. My grannies used to garden, make jams and shit.
It's going to take
I
us a
got
couple
some.
generations of reconditioning before we really get back into the swing of that.
That's
Because
what I was about to ask you.
there's too many of us
Like,
that farm life feel like slavery. And the legend left in the mind of the people about slavery make them run away from farm living so they can give our farms to somebody else. Martin told us all about it. They undergirded the European peasants with farmland, and not only that, they gave them machines to mechanize their farms, and not only that, they gave them zero interest loans in order to maintain their farms, and not only that, and the list goes on. I can keep going on, take the whole speech. right? But Martin told us everything they did.
I'm listening. I gotta get back to work. These motherfuckers then walked out here looking for this damn trailer. Y'all know y'all. I'm early.
Yeah. But look, I'm gonna let one more person come up before I cut off because I got I'm
Right. I'm gonna get back with you.
okay.
I appreciate you letting me on here.
I ain't
But
no problem.
you just answered what I was gonna ask you. The last thing I was gonna say. How long is this gonna take? I
Yeah.
hope I get to see it. But if I don't, I'm gonna come back and see it.
The
Cause
process
I'm
is processing.
here for a reason.
The process is processing.
We here though.
Yeah.
We here though. And shed fear every day. That shit ain't real. It's false evidence appearing real. It's in
Yeah.
your mind. And then if you know this ain't your first life, what the fuck is you scared for? Do it. Do everything you always wanted to do. Play the piano, whatever it is. You feel me? But I love you, Rod. Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate you.
Stevie. I'll talk to
Hey,
you later.
you let me know this shit real for real. Because all day what I've been on thinking and then to talk to you and I'm about to get off. It's the 4th family reunion time. You told you about my granny, right?
Say it again.
You remember what I told you about my grandma?
I think so.
What my granddad did?
Wait a minute. I don't know. That might be. I, I remember you telling me something about your grandma. I can't remember exactly what it was.
That my granddad killed my grandma on the 4th of July. We have our family reunion every 4th of July.
Oh yeah. I do remember that story.
Yeah, that was a while ago though. Because I've been trying to
Mhm.
catch you ever since.
Yeah.
But
All
okay,
right,
Rod.
Stevie. Let me take somebody else up before I wrap it up.
I ain't leaving. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, they took all my requests down. I want Kelly. You still in there, Kelly? Well, I guess that's it. I got a question over here. Let me see what the question is.